in. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Feel free to get comfortable. Okay. You can take your shoes off if you like. Whatever. There's a bunch of pillows there. Okay. So, do you know why you're here today? Good, right? So, I'm Nurse Elo. I am going to be going over some questions with you before you see the doctor today. Okay. Okay, and some of these questions might seem a little invasive. They are about your personal memories, but it's not so much about the content of what you answer. Believe me, I've heard some crazy things over the years, so don't feel bad, don't worry. Answer to the best of your ability. I'm not going to be judging you on what you say. The point is really to see what you can remember and what you can't. So for that reason, I'd like you to be as honest as possible. If you don't remember the answer to a question, that's fine. You can just tell me, I don't remember, I don't know. If you need some time to think about one, like you feel pretty certain that you could come up with the answer if you just had a minute, that's fine. Take your time. There's no rush. It's not like a rapid fire questionnaire. We're not on a game show. Okay. Good. Okay. So how are you feeling right now before we get started? Okay. Has your day been going all right? I see. Well, just try to take a few deep breaths for me and relax as best as you can, okay? I'm going to go ahead and attach a couple of, they're essentially probes, which sounds much scarier than it is. It's nothing invasive. I'm going to put some stickers on you, in one on your chest, one on your temple, and one on your arm, near your wrist, okay? Excuse me, and these are going to monitor your heart rate, your blood pressure, your temperature, things along that line. And that way we can also line them up with the questions and see if any particular questions aggravate you or disrupt your system in some way. Okay? Alright, so let me go ahead and... Okay. So I'm just gonna put this here on your temple and flatten that out. Okay. And do you mind moving your shirt for me just so I can get this near your chest? Okay. Thank you. That's good. And do you have a preference between your left wrist or your right wrist? Okay, we'll just do right then. Okay, are those comfortable? Okay. If at any point in time they become uncomfortable, please do let me know because I can readjust them. It's not going to mess anything up. And I would rather you not be sitting here in pain or discomfort for an extended period of time. So, are there any other questions you'd like to ask me, or anything you just want to say, get off your chest? Any nerves? Okay. Well, I'm going to take very good care of you as best I can. Again, my name is Elo. If you want to know a few things about me, I'm 29 years old. I have been working at this job for 4 years. I love music and video games, and I have 3 siblings and 2 parents, none of whom I speak with. My life has gone kind of all up and down the East Coast of the United States. I've lived in Connecticut and New York, in Georgia, in Virginia, and in Alabama. Yeah. And, you know, I'm just a normal person like everyone else. I've had my ups and my downs, and I fondly look back on my childhood. So if you were to ask me some of these questions about the childhood years, I would definitely have plenty to say. But I do have a lessening memory as I've gotten older, so for me it would be harder to answer some of the more recent questions. Okay? So you can just think about those things as you're answering and feel a little more comforted that I'm just another person and you might shine in areas where I would not do so great, and vice versa. Okay? So again, there's no judgment, no right or wrong answer, just try to be as honest as you can. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start off pretty easy here. What year is it? Good. And how old are you? Okay. And when is your birthday? And the year as well, yeah. And while I'm thinking of it at the moment, if some of the questions don't pertain to you, you can just say that. Or if they seem like they're repeating information, please do answer them again. Every question matters in that sense. Okay. What street did you grow up on? And in what town? Okay. What street do you live on now? And in what town? Who is the first school teacher you can remember? Their name, yeah. Okay, and what grade was that? Okay. Did you attend pre-K? Any sort of preschool? Okay. Did you ever repeat or skip a grade? Okay. Can you name a classmate from elementary school or primary school, whatever your first kindergarten through like 5th grade? Okay. Yeah, they're first and last. Okay. How about middle school? And high school? Yeah, it's okay if they went to school with you in previous years. It just matters that they were there in the years that we're talking about. Okay. Okay, great. Did your household have any pets growing up? And if so, what were their names? Okay. Okay. Can you name one song from your childhood, meaning before age 10? About. Yep, it can be a song that you sang in school. It can be a song that you heard on the radio. It can be a song that you learned that was from your parents' generation. Okay. Can you remember who the creator artist was? Okay. Can you name one cartoon television show that you watched in the same time frame, so sometime before age 10? Okay. And how about a movie? Yeah, it could have been something that you had at home or something you saw in a theater or at a friend's house. Okay. And what was the last movie you saw currently? Okay. If applicable, how old were you when you got your first job? And what did you do? Can you name a coworker from that job? And how about a boss or a supervisor? Okay, did you ever go on vacation when you were young? Okay. And where did you go? Specifically. Okay. And who did you go with? Okay. And for about how long would that vacation last? Okay. Do you remember around what age you began puberty, or exactly what age? Okay. Do you remember who your first crush was? Yeah, whether it was a celebrity or someone from school. Okay. Can you name a game that you played with your friends as a child? Okay. And what is your earliest memory of your grandparents, if you have a memory of them? It can be any grandparent, you don't have to tell me each. Okay. And how about a first memory with your guardian, whether that was a biological parent, an adoptive parent, an aunt, uncle, grandparent? Take your time. Okay. Any siblings? And same question. Okay. How about cousins? Any memories? Okay. And aunts and uncles? Anyone? Have you ever broken a bone? Have you ever been out of the country? Can you name another planet besides Earth in our solar system? Have you been to the ocean? Okay, can you name a favorite snack from your childhood? And what about a favorite drink? Okay. What about a favorite toy from your childhood? Okay. I think I remember that. What about a favorite book from your childhood? It doesn't have to be a chapter book. It can be, if you give a mouse a cookie. Okay. And what about a favorite person from your childhood? Okay. Can you name something from your childhood that no longer exists or is no longer relevant? Okay. Can you remember the subject that you reported on for any elementary school or middle school book report? So really anytime 13 or younger. Okay. Can you name all of the towns you've ever lived in? Okay. And can you tell me what color your hair is? And was it always that color? Okay. What color are your eyes? Okay. And your best friend's eyes? Okay. What is your favorite food currently? Okay. I'm a big fan also. What about your favorite drink? And what's your current favorite restaurant? Okay. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay. So that was page 1 of 2. How are you doing so far? Feeling okay? Good. You're doing a great job. Are your probes still comfortable? Okay, good. Did you have any questions for me before we continue? Do you need a minute? Yeah, you can just shake it out, relax for a second. If you want, you can stretch your legs, give your back a stretch, take some deep breaths. Just really reset. It's very low pressure, no worries here. Okay. Good. Yeah, go ahead. It's totally fine. Okay. Alright, are you ready? Okay, good. Have you ever been skiing? Have you ever been hiking? Have you ever been fishing? Can you swim? Have you ever been to a mountain? Have you ever watched the sun rise? Can you ride a bicycle? Did you practice an organized religion growing up? Okay. And do you now? Okay. What is your favorite childhood memory? Okay, you can have a second. I've probably been stirring some up too, so take your time. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. All right. Is there anything, generally speaking, that you can recite from memory today? So, whether it's a prayer or like dialogue from a movie or a poem or anything. Okay. Have you ever skinned your knee? Did you ever have the chicken pox? Yeah, I guess no one really gets the chicken pox anymore. I had it though. It was torture. Not a fun time, so I'm glad that there's a vaccine for it now for sure. Can you remember and describe to me an outfit that you wore as a child? Okay. Okay. Do you remember what color? Okay. And how about a little later in life? So maybe you're 13 to 16. Yeah, take your time. Okay. Do you remember what brand? Okay. And what is your most worn outfit now? Okay. And where did you get each of those items? Okay. Okay. Have you, in the past, spent time at a local mall? Okay. Can you name some stores that were there for me? Okay. 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 Okay, good. That's plenty. Good job. what was the last one that you said? Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Now, in whatever mall you're picturing, can you tell me all of the food court options that you remember? Okay. Okay. Do you remember what it was called? Okay. Good. What store overall was your favorite, whether it was food or shopping or just looking around, whatever? Okay. Mine was definitely Hot Topic. Okay. Have you been to a public pool? Did you have an imaginary friend growing up? Were you close with any of your inanimate objects? So did you have a doll or a car or a stuffed animal or anything that you spent a lot of time with, talked to? Okay. Can you remember a birthday party of yours? Okay. And what about a friend's birthday party? Okay. Do you have a favorite song currently? Okay. Do you have a favorite color? Okay. And what about a favorite season? Okay. Yeah, I'm ready for autumn myself. Okay. What season are we in now? And during which season were you born? And which season is it when the school year starts? And which season is your least favorite? Okay. How many years has it been since you were 10 years old? Since you were 3? And how about since you were 16? Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my place for a second. Oh, okay. Do you have a favorite current book? Well, current favorite doesn't have to be a current book. Okay. Okay. And what about TV show? How about a movie? Okay. And How about a favorite song? Okay. Good. Did you ride the bus growing up at all ever? Do you ride the bus now? Can you remember a backpack from your childhood? And if you can you describe it to me? What about a pair of sneakers from your childhood? Yeah. Take your time. Yeah, it's definitely nothing I think about regularly. Okay. Just making a note, sorry. Have you ever looked through a telescope? Can you name a star or a constellation? What is your astrological sign? Do you know the astrological sign of your best friend or your partner? Okay. What was the last thing that you ate? Okay. And what about drink? Okay. And what was the weather like today? What was the weather like on your last birthday? Okay. How about yesterday? What was your favorite gift that you received as a child? Okay. And as an adult? Okay. What is your greatest current aspiration? Something you're planning for, looking forward to, hoping to achieve. Okay. And what did you want to be when you were younger? I know that we all go through a bunch of iterations of what we want to be, most of us. So if you have more than one, I would say just pick one of the most predominant or long-lasting or important to you. Okay. Okay. Have you ever been to a roller rink? Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Have you had any surprising memory recollections throughout these questions? Can you tell me about that? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. that's fine. You can keep going. Okay. Okay, good. Great. Alright, so I think that's all of the that was everything, definitely. We got it all. Just double checking. Sometimes I miss one. Okay, no, looks like we have them all set up good. I'm gonna go ahead and take those sticky probes off you. Just peel this off. And your wrist. Okay, perfect. Alright. Did you have any other questions for me? Okay. Well, I hope that felt pretty painless. That was really all that you and I had to do. And now you're going to go ahead into your appointment with the doctor. She should be in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go start inputting this into the computer and lining up the times with your probes. Okay. I think part of what you're here for with your actual medical appointment, just so that you're not nervously waiting, I think the first part is mainly just a consultation, talking about some of the reasons why you are here today. Okay, and then the doctor will likely do a bit of a check on you, general physical check, ask you maybe some questions more pertaining to your health. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy. If you do end up needing any sort of treatment in any way, from medication to surgery, which is not likely, that won't happen today. So you'll have plenty of time to assess and make your decisions the way that you see fit. Okay. Alright, great. Well, thank you so much for being open and honest with me and being patient through all those questions. Good, I'm glad. Okay. Alright, well, can I get you anything before I head out? Okay. Well, if you change your mind, just hit that button right there. We can bring you any sort of beverage that you'd like. We have a few snacks, I think. Yeah, like chips and cookies. Okay. Alright, great. Well, it was very, very nice meeting you. And hopefully I will see you again someday.